Don't show this page on stream.
What is it?
Connecting.
Oh, something's wrong here.
Oh.
How is
Someone
there already
fucked up.
80 right now?
Who's that in the photo?
I don't know. I think
I
that's one
don't
of
know.
Declan's friends.
It's one of Duncan's friends.
The one at Declan.
Oh, Declan's friend. Great
And to
meeting.
be clear, not 30 days from when the report was created, not 30 days from the time you released them in custody. No, 30 days from when the crime happened. Okay.
Ooh.
You know, that's not a good example
No, it's
to
really,
have up
it's
there.
really not. Not currently. It's not really not a good example.
Yeah, no. For context, the report involving Tessa, where she got arrested, the report was created at 9:14 p.m. Tessa got billed 30 days later at 9:21. 30 days and 7 minutes later. From when it was created, by the way, not the incident. A bit of an issue there.
Oh.
Yeah, we should just go sit inside the apartment area because there's no way to get photos of people doing a handoff. If we just stand there and then they literally won't know how to make money because these are degenerate losers that literally live to sell drugs.
That
okay?
is
These are
so crazy.
they're
wow.
the shit stain on the damn.
I fucking
planet
hate them.
Earth. Okay.
I hate them.
Sorry.
Where's that?
I call that the foreign bush.
Just keep in mind, if you stay on duty for a long time, we have academy in 4 hours, so things are gonna be tight. But
Oh,
I was like
just,
right
pick your
here.
battles.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
This is
Smile.
smiling.
All right.
I never
Appreciate each
smile.
and every one of you. Let's get out there. Appreciate you guys.
Wrong.
And I'm not going to. Yeah.
Hello.
But do you understand what you're saying,
Hello.
right?
How are
You're saying I should
No.
ignore
I'm
you.
good. I have
and
a
just patrol
question.
more.
Actually, Siobhan, this is, I think, more pointed towards you.
Okay.
I see when I'm
Um,
not needed.
Wait, we're gonna do the pledge.
Well, no, it's just, you know, she deals with like finances and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
Oh.
States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
I don't want to
one
disrespectful,
nation,
but I don't know the
under
words.
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I know it was a campaign slogan
I
for
pledge allegiance to thee, Texas,
okay.
one state,
for
under
to sell
God,
flags
one indivisible.
by a marketing company who sold flags.
If an officer gets sued, who's paying?
PD.
You know, that's a great question. I
Uh-huh.
think thus far it's been paid out. It's been ordered to be paid out from the officer's personal.
Ooh.
Whether or not it should be like a 50-50 split
she
like it
doesn't
used to be in the
know what
past
happened.
is something that we should probably look at legislating.
Yeah. That's I'm this is such an edge case of like statute of limitations, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tessa sues.
Oh no, she is definitely suing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you tell Siobhan over here what happened? Roach.
Oh, well, I kind of just did.
Well, bit more detail.
Long story short, the whole like Cornwood thing happened, and then a warrant was put out. I don't know when exactly. But Tessa got processed, and the bill for her processing, which meant she was still in custody, was 7 minutes after, like 30 days and 7 minutes after the report was created. And typically we don't create reports until like decently after something is actually started. So that's going to be an interesting one, I will say. But she was sent to prison outside of the statute of limitations, technically. So that's going to be interesting.
She was not happy.
Yeah. I mean, it's really close.
It's not when you consider whoever was in charge of this
But-
had 30 days.
I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna go back to. I'm reminded of somebody who used to wait until the 11th hour on like the 30th day to do things, and how that was sort of somewhat of. It was considered bad faith engagement.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Now, whether or not that's within an officer's discretion and
Oh, she's
purview
100% gonna win
to,
that. There's no way they can
to
not
employ that sort of bad
drop
faith
that
engagement,
charge because they
the
went
courts
over
should decide that generally.
the statute. Like, it's past the 30-day
Yeah,
mark.
there was a solution
Lawyers
to this.
can do that, and yeah, they will get slapped on the wrist if they do it too frequently. But lawyers have done that. That's literally how Tim Collins got loitering fucking thrown out of the penal code for unconstitutionality, because he waited until the 11th hour and the 30th day to post it on the docket because
Yeah.
he knew that by that point people would have forgotten, and that his client's testimony would, because they would be, you know, continuously prepped throughout that time, would be fine, while the officers would be unable to recall a simple loitering charge 30 days, 45
no.
days, right by the
Unless
time it's actually
agreed to,
scheduled.
it doesn't go over the 30 days. 30 days statute of
I
limitation
think the
is the
part
30
that
days. That's
doesn't
it.
sit well with me was that Tessa had turned herself in, I guess, and had asked that this just be placed on the docket. And if they had done that as of that moment, they would have been fine. And she even said, you know, if you just place it on the docket, I'll have my
That's
day in
nothing-
court and my
She has
guilt will be
nothing
determined.
else.
And then they processed her, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, I will say.
Do I not have
It
Pep
is.
W? I'll find it.
I have a question. Do you know how there's a
I'm very interested to see that in court.
um
Yes, sir. What's your other question?
so there's a good faith exception
Uh-huh.
for
Yes. I was thinking of the good faith exception. Let's say you were looking at the time and you thought, oh God, I got 3 minutes left, but you misread the hour or like the minute, right? The 10-minute. Like,
does
the
that
10 mark.
actually apply to arrest warrants or just...
I'm not sure.
The reason I ask is because technically she did have a warrant out for her arrest. And based upon how the... Well, here's the thing. Based upon how the MDT works, I even took a photo of it because I knew this would likely get brought up. Give me a second. Let's see. Where the heck is it? Okay, right here. So here's where it gets even trickier. The warrant for arrest expiration showed the 18th of this month, even though, again, outside of the statute of limitations.
So the warrant for arrest would have extended the statute of limitations? Interesting?
No.
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 Wait, was the warrant for arrest?
So if we
Approved
place a warrant for
later?
arrest today and it's a violent felony, it's valid for 5 days, right? But that can't extend
Right.
past the statute of limitations. But we've never run into an issue where statute of limitations has been an issue with a warrant. But playing into the good faith exception, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see how the Department of Justice is going to rule on this.
It would be a very interesting case.
Well, I mean, is it even a case? Does a lawyer just go up and attempt a summary judgment on the basis that there's nothing to argue is outside of the statute of limitations? It is what it is.
That's what I would assume.
Or do the judges hear it and go, well, there is the officer believed blah 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 blah, you know?
Doesn't
Because if that it's going to be interesting.
I could imagine somebody motioning. I'm gonna actually hear me out. I can imagine somebody motioning for summary judgment, just like you said, Rhodes. Getting that not going in the way that they want it to, and having the summary judgment go through.
Oh, Lenny was the
negatively.
lead
Going
investigator
to the
too.
appellate
Yeah.
panel, where it's more of a constitutional arguments, right? Those good faith arguments from both sides and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and that, you know, setting precedent.
Good question. Was she caught? She was caught before the warrant expired, right? Or 30 days were up.
Was she ever caught though? Like what? There was a
No,
She was never charged with anything.
She was at Mission Row. I don't know what the timing
the
was.
fuck?
I just know that when she got billed, it was
So
7 minutes after the report was created. And again, that's an important bit because we don't create reports when the crime is being committed. we typically create a report at the conclusion of a
after.
scene,
Yeah.
and so you then have to take into account that additional time.
Because usually when it comes to a warrant or when it comes to an arrest and it comes to, because this was old, it could change, but it was usually the moment the cops were placed, the timer stopped. Once that person was
How the
put into
fuck-
custody and those costs were slapped on, that was it. That was
How are you
the
gonna
poise
keep?
moment.
How are you gonna keep that shit in mind? How are you gonna pause something? That's
I mean, with how it's written, let's see. Persons, law enforcement, or civilian have 30 days from the time a crime or crimes are committed to press charges upon a civilian with probable
the
cause
time
and
of crime
evidence.
when she
No cases
stabbed
to be accepted
Cornwood, which
outside
would
of the
be on the
statute.
beach, which is what they claim she did.
Now, to be fair, okay, hold on. The PD may be perfectly good in what they did technically with how that's written, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Because it
Technically, yeah.
states we have 30 days. Now, before statute of limitations was more in depth, and I don't know if it's more in depth somewhere else, but
mean,
typically statute of limitations
yeah.
is literally saying you can't be held, criminally responsible or anything past this time period. But this
I
says
suppose
30
the
days.
question is it
press
the end
charges.
of the 29th or is the end of the 30th day?
I mean, even then, if this warrant was placed on the 29th day, is it valid for the additional 5 days?
But did they press charges?
Depends if it was extended by a judge or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on the if the
Because
judge extended
a
it.
judge can lift your statute.
Yeah.
Well, so
yep,
remember
judge
this.
Can too. Yep.
This is not something that was a warrant beforehand. There was no extensions. This is just an officer, from my understanding, placed a warrant out for their arrest. The command approved it based on there being PC, and that being that. I actually think this case is going to be. I don't think this actually should be a summary judgment. I think there's a lot of things that happen here specifically, even if they are edge cases, that clarification
They showed up at her fucking
needs to be
doorstep,
provided. For example, on the 29th day, if I put out a warrant, which legally I can, is it valid for the 3 or 5 days, dependent on whether or not it's a violent felony? If the
I think
answer
I
is
did
yes,
that to Reed 5 years ago, and it was valid. It was on the 59th day I did it, and they were fine with it.
it
and
works
it stayed for 3
so
days.
against how
Yeah.
like the concept of
Yeah.
a statute of limitations, though. It is literally indicating beyond this time period, like you're clear essentially. So to have an active warrant out beyond the statute, to me, is strange.
Didn't
Like, maybe that's just my
Mm,
strange understanding. I mean, here.
I wouldn't say that your
Yeah.
understanding is strange. I wouldn't say that. It's actually quite.
Tessa said she
It's very.
she
very
also told them to
constitutionalist
fucking
of
press
you.
charges and not
Yeah.
drag it out, but they kept dragging it out.
Well,
That's
don't
why
forget,
she's
we
upset.
have legislation and a constitution that is written, maybe not the most in-depth, right, for most people to understand. Though I think that gives a lot of leeway for attorneys to sit there and start pointing things out. Right? Because if you look at if I were to just say the concept of statute of limitations without reading this,
Yeah, no,
to
she
you,
did 100%.
would you agree that even if the warrant was placed on the 29th day, because it's beyond the statute of limitations, it would no longer be valid? Because that would be my understanding.
I'd say so.
But then I read they have 30 days from the time it's been committed to press charges.
yeah, that's the
I don't know.
issue.
That wording is incredibly vague. I
Because
can
we've
press
always-
charges on day 29. Does that validate the warrant for more days
Well,
beyond the statute?
Yeah, because Crane would tell us to do that back in the day. He's like, go ahead and do that.
Well, so extension of warrants, I would understand. That's normal.
No, I mean
But
pressing charges.
rarely-
He would say like, oh, you can put out a warrant on that 29th day and still get them.
They dropped the ball. They didn't
I mean,
charge
29th
her
was like
day,
with
though,
it was
you
the
the
still
30
have-
at that
day
point.
limit. And that
True,
should
not
just be
wrong.
it. There shouldn't be any fucking around or beating around the bush.
I want to bug Crane, but I also don't want to hear his old
That
man.
would- Yeah.
I know it says it in nice bold letters there, right? That no case shall be, but
Is it a good court
You wanna
case?
know what's fucked up?
100%.
I'm
I
like
think they will
judicial
lose, or
discretion
they should
also
lose.
exists, and
Yeah.
they can interpret the Constitution how they wish. That's
Yeah.
why they're
don't-
entrusted
don't
to
forget,
do so.
here's the even more fucked up part. Based upon that no case is to be accepted, would that not also imply an appeal?
Right. Which we obviously grant exceptions for.
Yeah.
Again, I think this is such like an edge case that
It'd be good.
it needs to be heard.
I think the
I
timeline would be
mean,
important to
I'ma be
establish in
real.
testimony. As a
If-
judge, I would want to hear it.
Oh, I would too.
I'll just say that. I would want to hear it.
But okay, I'm gonna say this: if I'm a DA of sorts or acting within that capacity,
Well, but did they press
listen,
charges?
as fucked
Didn't
up
they
as
only
it
just press
sounds,
charges today?
I think my first course of action. Don't laugh, all right? Even though I'm
Okay,
laughing, my
okay.
first course of action is going to be dismissing the appeal on the basis of it being outside of the statute.
No,
limitation.
absolutely. No, 100%, right? That's what you do. That's the play.
Oh,
That's
boy.
just the play.
Like that
Tessa-
sounds
Tessa
fucked
is gonna
up, but
change
like
target
you
from
use what you
Cornwall
got
to
to your advantage, right?
100%. And you
Mhm.
fucking buckle down, right? Like, that's...
Oh my god.
Who is the officer that was in charge of this case?
I couldn't tell you who. Like, the person who processed Tessa was not. I don't believe to have been involved in the original stuff. I think it was Tessa showed up. I guess asked if they were going to do anything, and she said, something about 30 minutes.
I had a talk with Tessa earlier, and she said she straight up told PD that they should do their thing before the statute of limitation ran out.
Yep. And the craziest part is, if all they did was post it on a docket, even if it wasn't fully complete, and it was just Tessa's being charged with this, these are the officers involved, pending evidence, like that would have been fine if it was within the 30 days. And even if the court date happens beyond that, doesn't matter. The filing was done within that time period.
Yeah.
But to send her off after that time period
I feel like
is
if
the
this
equivent
goes,
of filing
if this becomes a
that
thing,
on the
I
docket
feel like it's one of those things
after
where
the 30 days.
Crane has to be there. So
In my
it doesn't
opinion.
For a
get
rights violation afterwards.
Mhm.
100%. I'm
bunched.
just defense lawyer brain, right? You do that. You just do that.
Yep. And here's the thing, that case would be valid, right? Because you're not going back to 30 days ago from when this incident occurred. The violation occurred 30 days after, but now, within a few days. Like, their rights violation happened, hers, if this qualifies, today or yesterday, I guess. So it's not like she can't file something
Crane's
on that
conflict.
basis. You know what?
I guess.
The person in me who can sort of like dissect a situation and look at each thing separately really wants me to like know how this is going to work. Like, I want to be there. I want to be there when the ruling is made, because I would love to know. And I think this should be a crane thing, because there's a lot to sort of deep dive into, in my opinion.
Isn't Nepo Baby also? Isn't Crane's what is nephew?
Grandson.
Grandson, I think.
But he
his-
just owned him.
Okay, so in that case,
Oh,
he's
was
fine.
he involved?
Yeah, I do
Oh,
believe so.
I mean, that might be a conflict.
that's what I'm wondering. But I also think this is a case where I
Damn.
think Crane should be present, because this might set a what do you call it, precedent?
Yeah.
Why don't you just
Precedent.
fucking help
Precedent.
prosecute then, if you want to make sure that you're there and fucking motion for some shit?
What makes you think I'm going to prosecute against the PD?
I don't know.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying for PD?
For PD.
Oh, I thought you meant like, I was like, no, I can't. Like, Tessa's my best friend.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm hella conflicted. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could do my job, but I'm not going to be given a half-assed,
Should
wait
no
until the
lawyer
last
than Tessa?
hour.
No, I
you
am
know,
not a
everything
lawyer,
was
and
done
will never be.
wrong.
I'm not smart enough.
That ain't happening. And to make matters worse, while we were all sitting there, and by the way, that question I threw, the questions I threw to Max that was just an easy.
I thought those were great questions.
I was just curious to see if he'd answer. I wanted to know if I was going to get a, it's none of your business, because that's kind of what I
you
told
counted
him
yesterday as day
regarding my
31.
finances. So I'm actually content with him.
It could be a time
seeing
something.
my finances.
Like, it could be.
I've just been,
but then
also have
it's
two
all based on the
paychecks, right?
MDT
We
and
got the
time
marital
zones.
monies.
I don't think I can check that.
yeah, but I mean, I'm married to a dispatcher, you know.
Right?
Actually,
okay,
we
so we're
technically
probably,
need to get
we're
remarried.
probably in similar Oh,
Oh, not even close. Not even close. The $200 some odd thousand car? No. No, ma'am.
Okay, but Rhodes, also consider that I work like 15 hours a day, and the last time I took a day off was January 10th.
Oh. I
So why
mean,
don't
valid.
consider that? Consider that. You know what I'm
Valid.
saying?
Yeah.
So like when you
Yeah.
say it costs a lot, like also consider how much I fucking work. And I'm like always working. I'm always around. I'm listening to people, looking at business proposals. I'm explaining to them why their construction requests is not going to happen 17 times a day.
Yeah, I don't envy what you do at all.
Every day.
Yeah, no.
It's a great time. No, I'm you know what's weird though, Rhodes? It's
Sniffer,
not
why do
entirely
chat
unlike when
stink?
I was a judge.
Oh, yeah, and you had to tell people, hey, that
God.
license plate you want is stupid, so no.
Oh, yeah. Or no, you're not getting a 3-character license
I don't
plate.
think I
Fuck
am.
off. It's literally
But
not
I don't
possible.
fucking
No,
Stop
you
asking
can't have a
me!
weapons license. You attempted to murder 3 cops yesterday. But
Or
why?
you literally just came in here with a known gang member. It is your first day in the city. You just show me your driver's license. Bro,
Eugene,
get the
that
fuck
you?
out. God, that
Yeah.
was the best.
Yeah.
Go
Do
no
you wanna know the
MDT.
worst
Do
part?
not give this guy a driver's license.
That
for at least
whole
7 weapons license for
meeting,
7 days.
not meeting, but like the mayoral debate thing. I parked my car kind of close so it could be within my view in case I needed to leave, but also as like it sort of like narrowed the entryway, so like people leaving and exiting was a little easier to see. I heard one guy was like, yeah, the community, and I was like, oh no, I'm on their list. I shot Mr. Rollins.
Oh.
He said he was gonna shoot me. I shot him. He didn't even have a gun. Anyways, he told me I'm on a list. So when I heard that, now here's the other fucked up part. There were so many people there. People just wasn't looking like themselves.
Of course. Yep,
He didn't
yep,
exactly
yep.
look like himself either. So I had my baton out. Then he pulled a knife out. I was considering hitting him, but I was like, nah, there's no way we're gonna have one of these moments here. We de-escalated. And by we, me, I de-escalated, thankfully.
Rhodes, how did you de-escalate?
Using my words.
Good, the old-fashioned way. Listen, can I tell you
Yep.
something? Maybe
Sure.
you'll disagree with me, but like, I feel like if I can't use my words to win, like if I even have to feel the need to resort to physical force to do anything, right?
Mhm.
And I can't win with my words, then I've already lost.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, you do agree. Okay.
So, it depends on circumstance.
Right, of
If you're
course.
talking about the BBMC, there's no amount of words that you can have come out of your mouth in any period of time.
They're
to-
literally looking for
to
me right
talk
now and trying to
sense.
fuck me up.
To talk sense into them.
Rhodes, they're
And
literally looking for me
unfortunately-
right now, trying to ruin my life.
Yeah, let me make this clear. Dundee was the one to wrench me, okay? Now,
Oh,
I don't see the
no.
BBMC very often, but what I will say is this is the result of slacks pussyfooting around them all the time, giving in to whatever demands they want, and now they feel like they own the fucking place.
That just sounds like Dundee. in a
What?
nutshell,
That
though.
Absolutely
never
fucking nah.
happens.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the next time I'm on scene with slacks and he's trying to negotiate and I have a shot, you bet your ass Dundee is gonna be. Never mind.
Just do us that favor, please. The mayor's office approves.
Hey. I'm about to get out there. Why?
Oh,
No, I'm solo. Why?
alright, we should probably get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that homeless guy I helped yesterday just texted me.
You helped a poor person?
I helped a homeless person. Yeah, I got him
Uh-huh.
got him a hot meal. Gave him some energy bars and some water for the road. I bought him some new clothes. He got a shave and a haircut, looking like a brand new man, so he could get interviews and get himself employed.
Wait. What color's your hair?
He'd been in the city. He just got in here. He'd been here for all of 45 minutes.
He's been here 45 minutes. He's already homeless.
This was last night. I think he was a.
My hair's natural.
A roaming vagrant? Not sure. I should find out more.
Just ask if he's colorblind.
Let us out, Rhodes.
I'm
Let us
Have
out.
I even seen?
Oh my god, he applied
It
direct
must
to
be so
VMS.
subtle because I haven't seen lavender in your hair. Ooh.
Rhodes, can you let us out?
Yeah, I can let y'all out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, other way. Thank you, Rhodes.
I agree.
Thanks, bro.
I agree. Y'all have a good one.
You
Can't
too.
wait to see that case.
That's gonna be an interesting fucking case. I want to see that.
Hmm. I love court.
Well, I don't normally go to court, but that one I would definitely go to. Because I feel like just from the things that was said and whatnot, I feel like it's a cut and dry, but then again, maybe not.
Those ones that are close to the edge are always super fun.
Well, we had a conversation with Tess and she was not happy because he's apparently been trying to push them to do their fucking thing for like ever since it happened, and they just didn't until now.
It's I don't know. I just I think the timelines and everything are gonna need to be established in testimony. Oh.
The thing is that I think the three people
I had
that
something
were...
to do with that.
Oh, the Tessa thing?
Right, because of no, I mean because is it my fault this happened? Because because the wedding and Cornwood got me the dolphin.
Yes.
Oh God, it's really. That's a fucking butterfly effect.
I'm gonna go pick up my paycheck. Which is...
Wait. I want to go get on my motorcycle. I'm gonna put up signs.
I thought... So, Ruby is apparently the one that took her... or charged her?
Oh, if
But
Max took
from...
this, I'm gonna be so pissed.
From what I heard from Tessa... The people that were involved was the Nepo baby, Lenny, and Bones?
Lenny, Nepo Baby, and Bones.
Well, Lenny isn't... You know.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right.
Sounds like a team.
I don't know. If you want to talk... two things, Siobhan. One thing.
Yeah.
Veronica, who's now going to run for medical liaison, wants to have a conversation tomorrow if you want to talk to her. I feel like it's a
Oh
good
yeah,
thing.
I would love that. No,
Yes.
she was great before, and I spoke with her. Yeah, love her. Absolutely. Yeah.
Veronica Mars?
Yeah, Veronica Mars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got furniture.
Well, there you go.
Uh.
She wants to talk to Max as well. I don't think he's gonna.
Okay.
I don't know if he's gonna be around tomorrow. We'll see.
Maybe I mean maybe in the evening at some point.
Yeah, but it might be late.
Late.
But we'll see.
Late.
Yeah, if anything, we'll have a
well,
conversation
I have no
with
idea.
her.
All right.
All right. I
Was
think
that a
we're...
Zippo?
No.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna go get my paycheck and we're gonna go to bed.
All right. Good night to you two.
Good night.
Don't overdo it. Don't make people get pissed off about the posters.
Yeah.
And since Archie isn't running anymore, you don't have to worry about
I'm
him.
just gonna put up like 2 posters.
Just do it in like the prime spots.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Like apartments, Senior Buns, Mosley's.
Yeah, something
I would
like
say
that.
just those 3.
Well, that or G6.
Okay, and G6.
Yeah.
4.
All right. Well, have fun.
All right. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good work at the debate.
Thank you. I want to see that court case, honestly. I want to see if... I feel like if PD is going to be able to just fucking do whatever the fuck they want, that's going to not set a good precedent.
It's an awkward one because technically the Constitution writes it's charges pressed, not prosecution.
Well,
So
didn't Rhodes said it was from the time of the crime?
yes,
Which is
But-
when she did the thing that she supposedly did.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a. But they were still within when they caught her, so it's an interesting one for sure.
As far as I know, they just showed up at her doorstep. Like there wasn't really any in between.
Yeah.
So everything kind of happened in the span of like not too long.
I mean, 15 minutes is no time at all when it comes to processing. In her case, from the time of her being brought in there to the time of her being billed was 7 minutes. So that, yeah.
Well, she was only just built today, right?
Lucky?
Well, yesterday she said.
Lucky? No, I won't.
Or yesterday.
What?
No, I mean, oh my god. Okay.
There you go. Did y'all remember to vote?
Oh, the elections today?
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be voting here in a little bit. Like after
The polls
we do
up.
some-
All right, the
Yeah.
polls
Wait.
opened, I don't know, a few hours ago.
Oh, when did that close?
In a week. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
so
vote
you got
tomorrow.
time. All right.
Just try to get them as soon as we can, yeah.
I can't be asked to try and sell myself right now. What? There's a
Sell
difference.
yourself like a cheap hooker.
There's a difference between selling my body and selling my
Well,
mayorship.
what are you selling?
Well, my body would be easy to sell. My mayorship would be not as
Oh, do
easy.
you think so?
Ooh, what the fuck was that? Yes.
No.
I also need to go. I haven't checked Andy's and my. We might as well do that on the way in. Actually, we need to check. I need to check something before we go back.
Okay, what is it?
I just need to check if there's a letter for me.
Okay.
My body would be to sell. Yeah. Have you seen Michael? Oh, fuck. You think with a turbo would be nice? Yeah. Still need to get my hands on one. How's it? This motherfucker.
Yep. Redid your announcement. How much do you think a body is worth?
How much do I think my body is worth?
Yeah.
That really depends on the context. Am I selling my fucking organs, or am I selling just my body?
I don't know. You telling me? You're the one who said you could sell it.
Well, with the amount I'm smoking, and since I'm still healthy, probably quite a bit. If I'm selling my organs, that is. If my body, I don't know. Like a mil, give or take.
A mil? You think your body's worth a mil?
Yeah.
You think someone will pay you a mil for your body?
Yeah, honestly, why not?
Okay. Hey, aim high, hon.
How's Glorian calling me now? Yes, Glorian.
Hey, this is me calling on behalf of Delva. Just, asking for an update on his lawnmower. Are we, is there an ETA on this or what?
Wait, is he getting the lawnmower before I get elected?
Yes.
I thought this was like a...
No. You promised a lawnmower. He's getting a lawnmower.
Has he voted yet?
Well, depending on my answer, where's the lawnmower?
I have the lawnmower hostage.
You have the lawnmower hostage. All
Yes.
right. Wait till Delva hears about this.
You mean hear about what?
Wait till Delva hears about this.
This is a fair trade, Glorbion. If he's gonna vote for me, I will give him the lawnmower.
The lawnmower.
Yes.
Is he still inside? Delva! Delva! He went to bed. He sleep.
He sleep.
He sleep.
You should sleep, a little guy.
I'm surprised you're still awake of all people too.
I'm just gonna write something and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Alrighty.
All right.
We'll check in on, the lawnmower tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye. How do you spell unsettling? Unsettling. Alright, bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I accidentally pressed the wrong button.
What you press?
Just start. Stop. Wait, what?
Oh.
I am going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Did Kiva stream today? Yesterday? The day before today? Yes? Huh. I thought she usually takes weekends off. Ow, that's a tree. She was supposed to campaign for me. How did I just do another fucking 13-hour stream, bro? Gone Dijon, yeah. Yeah, well, Nikki is also being a fucking degenerate right now. All right, I'm gonna fuck to bed.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Lock your door.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Thank you for being there. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Keep well.
All right, chat. I'm fucking off. I will be back tomorrow. I will be doing the last day of me being a mayor. Or, I don't know, we'll see. All right, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, yeah. If I do see you later, then see you in later. All right, bye-bye.